Now that we have acquired knowledge on the basic primary functions and interfaces with the training modules and have created a few projects using it, we can move on to the more advanced features in the platform. Today we'll be learning more about the question bank feature and how you can use this feature effectively and save time. So what is a question bank, you may ask? Similar to how a bank works, where you keep most of your money stored in, question banks works the same way, where it stores and manages your assessment questions, organizing it by categories to personalize each learner's assessment by receiving their own personalized set of questions, so that whenever you are creating quizzes or multiple choice assessments for your modules, these questions can be automatically pulled out from your question bank to be displayed to your learners. To start using this feature, we must first create a new project. So let's do that first. Let's create a new project. I'll give it the name Question Bank. So from here on, click on the question settings on the drop-down menu located at the top right beside the project module title. So your project module title is, for me, it will be the question bank. For you, it could be something else. So the drop-down menu is right beside it. And then you click onto the question settings. From here, you'll see a button called the View Sample Excel Sheet. So this sample Excel sheet allows you to get a sense of what a module with a question bank will look like. So let's click into it. So it will bring you to an Excel template. So you can actually directly use the sample sheet given and replace it with your own questions. But do take note to keep the headers on the samples the same and delete the unused column once done. Do note that you can have 2 to 4 answer options and 1 or more question bank tags. Once you have uploaded your questions, make sure to download and convert the Google Sheet into Excel format. How to do that is first, head to your file, then go down to your download and you immediately see the first thing, which is Microsoft Excel. So once done, this will be how it looks like. So for me, I have already done one sample. So this is mine. So for me, I have uploaded my questions on the spreadsheet, having different categories, one for math and the other one for trivia. So it's also segregated into levels of difficulty as well as their topics. For example, for math, we have like fraction, addition, subtraction. Therefore, like my trivia part, we have like based on countries, planets, science history, etc, etc. So once everything checks out, always remember to save your file just in case anything happens to it. Then we can move back to our question settings and upload the completed Excel spreadsheet. So let's do that. So make sure to check that the questions, correct answer options and tags are correct and matches with your spreadsheet before clicking save changes. So let's check all the question, the answer and the tags are correct. Then we can click save changes. So then moving forward, let's add a multiple choice screen to our module. So the multiple choice screen is the second one from once you click to the add screen. So let's add this. From here, let's go into our question bank and always remember to toggle yes on the pull from question bank. This allows it to access our questions. So from here, we click on the question bank tag to specify the type of question that you want to retrieve and display from your bank. Let's take for example, if the tags math and easy are selected, so let's select math and easy. Any questions in that bank that you have, which has both tags present, will be randomly selected to be displayed for your learners. Next, let's move on to the errors that you might face. So whenever there are not enough questions with the required number and combination of question tags to feed your module, an on-screen warning will appear. So let's take for example, math, we have a question bank, math, easy and fraction. So which is the same, which we can find that we have actually one question that has those 3 tags. However, if we add in an additional one more question bank tag, it will show that there's insufficient question bank questions matching the current tag selection, because currently we only have 3 tags and not any more than that. Another error that you might face will be when there is not enough questions in your question bank, and that's when the warning will come on as well. And it will show a warning screen saying missing question bank. Click on the upload below. Here's what you're missing. So they will prompt you to add one more question with tags. So to fix it is either you add more questions with the required question bank text to your spreadsheet and re-upload it, or remove some question bank text from the affected MCQ screens. Take note that you must have at least 2 or more questions in the spreadsheet for it to work. To mitigate the possibility of learners comparing notes, you can also choose to randomize the orders of answer options right down here. So you just toggle yes to randomize the options, as well as give them a time limit and display the percentage of who gotten it correct or wrong accordingly through the screen settings panel. So display percentage and then also add in a time limit. So let's say you want them to have only 30 seconds for time limit, so as to just mitigate the possibility of learners actually comparing their notes, since everybody's one will be randomized and given a time limit, which gives them the pressure of not being able to compare notes. So I hope that this tutorial will help you create a time-efficient way of creating modules for assessments as well as quizzes. See you next time.